What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Tom Clancy's Hawks Call of Duty World War II on BlackTideTV. I apologize, I gave the whole first-person shooter thing the old college try, and as it turns out, I'm awful at Call of Duty World War II, something I'm sure you've heard many a streamer, a YouTuber admit to themselves and the world following the Black Ops 4 beta. As it turns out, Black Ops 4, World War II, not really simpatico. Those games are extremely different, extremely at odds, and it doesn't necessarily help that I took a week-long hiatus to play Skyrim and Fallout 4. I'm working on a Fallout 76 video, so keep an eye out for that one. But yeah, World War II was not happening for me, but there is big news for the game, and I had to get on, so I jumped into the dogfighting game mode, which I believe was added shortly before the Black Ops 4 beta, and I played it for a little while back then, and I'm playing it a little now, and I'm really enjoying it. I really enjoyed the campaign edition of the dogfighting. That whole mission where you could fly around in the plane was phenomenal, and if they had translated that campaign mission directly into multiplayer, this would be a completely different story because, oh, that would be fantastic. Unfortunately, there wasn't enough tender love and care given to the multiplayer game mode, given that it was just kind of tacked on recently. And unfortunately, from day one, Call of Duty World War II has been a struggle. Especially when Michael Condrey, Glenn Schofield were involved, and they were trying to keep the game extremely historically accurate. This was the game where it couldn't be that, because that's not historically accurate. But I feel like following their departure, Sledgehammer Games threw caution to the wind. They let the cat out of the bag. They're like, you know what? Who cares? The game isn't doing as great as we expected it to. Let's have some fun with it. And then we got zombies and multiplayer, Horde Point, and we got Leprechaun Hunt and Prop Hunt and all kinds of different hunts that you can play in multiplayer, not to mention dogfighting. Sledgehammer Games have been incredible with their implementation of the gimmick game modes and flipping the script on the Call of Duty franchise, the division system, the entire overhaul to the perks and the basic trainings that they did halfway through the life cycle. They've done some crazy things with this game, but none so crazy as this. DLC 4, Shadow War, worst name for a DLC ever, but Shadow War, that trailer dropped today. And in that trailer we saw the 3 new maps, Airship, Excavation, Chancellery. Nothing to write home about. The airship one is kind of cool. It's got a Zeppelin on it, which, I mean, I'm down. There's also, of course, a new war mode, which looks incredibly lame, and Nazi Zombies Frozen Dawn, which is the final chapter. I've never played zombies in World War II. You tell me in the comment section down below if you're excited for that. But I personally am excited for this little message that was tacked on the very end. And that, of course, is the Season Pass bonus Party Up map access. And this is something that we've needed in the Call of Duty franchise for years and years and years. And the second I saw this, it was screenshot, full caps, typing away on Twitter. The Party Up map access basically allows you to share access to DLC 4 with other players. We're talking free access to DLC 4 maps and modes and whatever else, so long as you are playing with a season pass holder. As long as that season pass holder is the party leader, which can be a little troublesome considering, like, given my internet situation, some people can't always connect to me and I have the season pass. So as long as your party leader has the season pass, anyone that joins that party can play DLC 4 maps and modes and whatever during that time, during this short trial period. The trial period will last until October 28th, 2018. So that is a few months. I mean, that's all of September, all of October, given that the DLC launches August 28th, if I'm not mistaken. So that is a good amount of time to play some DLC 4 with your friends, and if you're really enjoying it, you can purchase it yourself, I'm supposing. And of course, Activision reserves the right to discontinue this situation at their discretion. So, you know, whenever they want money, we're like, you know what, we actually want money from DLC 4, so we're gonna have to cancel that shit. But for the time being, this is something incredible, given that you can never, ever, ever find lobbies, especially into DLC 4 season, that kind of area. It's very hard to find lobbies with other people with DLC, and then some people in your party don't have the DLC, and then you want to play with your friends and they don't have DLC. DLC in general is a big pain in the bum, but this is doing it right. This is something that we've been requesting for a long time, a workaround to being able to play DLC with people that don't have it, or being able to matchmake. I think it's incredible. I think this is a great idea, and I hope that it carries over into the future, honestly, because it's great. I really hope Activision doesn't get greedy and discontinue this new thing that Sledgehammer is trying, and I hope it really works out. So, once again, free access to DLC 4 so long as one player has the Season Pass and DLC 4 installed. If they're the party leader, you can join them and play DLC 4 at least until October. So try that out when DLC 4 launches. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video, and I will catch you guys on the next one.